All right, so next dish are going to be some turkey burgers. All right, and this is another great Caribbean-style dish that we served at the resort. And a lot of people think of crab cakes, but we're going to make these a little different because we're not going to add any breadcrumbs to them. All right, and we're not going to have those binders. What we're going to do is we're actually going to make a fish mousse. Does everybody know what a fish mousse is? A fish mousse is where you incorporate usually cream. I'm going to use mascarpone, and you kind of make a light, airy paste out of the fish instead of using the mayonnaise and breadcrumbs and all that kind of stuff. So today what we have some nice grouper that they got, but you could use cod, you could use sea scallops. All right, and we're just going to cut this up a little bit. Check to make sure there aren't any bones. Okay, and then we're going to put this in the food processor. And this is one of my favorite brands, the Roboku. They are more expensive, but they'll never break down. You'll have this the rest of your life. Okay, and we're just going to grind this. All right, and now we're going to add our mascarpone. Okay, mascarpone, does everybody know what that is? It's an Italian cream cheese, right? So if you don't have that, you could add some clotted cream, or you could just add a little bit less heavy cream. But the reason I like this is because it's thicker already, so it's not going to water down the fish at all. All right, and to this we're going to add some ginger and some garlic, a little bit of diced chilies, again, whatever your favorite chilies are. Got 2 eggs. Okay, and some curry powder. Okay, we're going to puree this. And that should just look like a nice light mousse. All right, so you can see that, how that looks. Okay, we're going to put this in a bowl. And then we're going to start building those flavors. Now, with the last dish, I told you, the herbs I wanted to keep kind of roughly chopped. Same thing with this. So every bite of this crab burger should taste a little bit different from the last. So it will be a fun journey. You can use these in a lot of different ways. You could serve this kind of as you would a crab cake, but you could do it in little burgers, like little crab sliders, or regular larger burgers, or you could just serve it on top of a salad if you didn't want to have any carbohydrates, you could do that. So we're going to add our garnishes now. We've got some nice minced red pepper. Okay, I've got some rough chopped herbs. Going to add some lime zest. Okay, a little bit of lime juice. Now the next step, even though it's a very kind of a small thing, it's an important part. You're going to add just about half of your crab meat, and you can add any remaining juice. And you want to get really nice jumbo crab meat if you can. Okay, and then we're really going to mix this in. And this, we're going to kind of break up some of those lumps. But we really want to incorporate that first part in. And that way your mousse will really develop that nice crab flavor. Okay, and then with the rest of it, you want to very gently fold it in. And that way you're going to keep those, when you bite into it, you're going to keep those nice big lumps of crab meat inside the burgers. Okay, I'll season this with just a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, you don't want to use a whole lot of salt because you already have that kind of saline flavor of the crab. And pepper, really to taste. We'll just mix that in. Okay, and this should make 6 really nice size crab burgers. Okay, add our oil, and you can see that it kind of dances when you put it in there. That way you know that your oil's hot. And if you don't have the crab meat, you could also use shrimp, or you could use lobster, any kind of cooked seafood, or you could even make a fish cake with just some poached fish. If you had some leftover poached fish or poached salmon, you could do the same recipe with fish. And it's a great recipe because it doesn't have all that extra breading, so you really taste the crab or whatever fish product that you're using. Okay, and these are pretty hefty sized burgers, so they're really, I think you get a lot out of a pound of crab this way. Okay, we're going to give these a flip. Nice and brown on the first side, and then we'll turn the temperature down to finish them off. And you want to cook them just until the fish proteins kind of set. You don't want to overcook these, so they're really going to be nice and juicy, and all those flavors will really come out. What I'll do is I will get a plate ready with some dill. Garnish it with a little bit of curry powder, a nice slice of lime. Okay, I'm just going to feel these, and we want them to be nice and firm. Okay, and I would always serve this maybe with a little bit of chili mayonnaise. You can just take some Chinese chili paste and mayonnaise and mix it together. Or you could do a wasabi mayonnaise with some wasabi paste and mayonnaise. And so that is our Caribbean crab burger.
This program is brought to you by Miami Culinary Institute at Miami-Dade College. For more information about the schools and the Culinarium program, please visit www.miamidadeculinary.com or call 305-237-3276.